field this week, throwing out the first pitch, and also took some batting practice. What was that experience like?
It was fun. I had a good time.
And then in the opening round, you called your finish against Sakusi. How do you see yourself getting the win this time around?
I think I'm going to knock him out in the second round. But if he wants to give me submission, I'll take that too. If he's going to wrestle heavy, his neck will be exposed. Who knows? Maybe I switch it up and I wrestle during the fight. I don't know. I think I can beat him however the hell I want come Friday night. So however the fuck I'm feeling that night.
I don't. So obviously, we've talked. So this is a match. First fight didn't go your way, but you appear pretty confident. What makes
Not just appearance. I am.
I believe it. What makes you so confident this time around that things will go differently?
Last time, I think I beat myself. But on top of that, I'm 10 times the fighter than I was back then. I think the biggest difference is my mentality, my mindset. And I think that and my skill set and my workouts, my training, they kind of bounce off each other. My mindset made my training better. My training makes my mindset better. And they just keep bouncing back and forth. And I've evolved completely in the past year. It was like I was working really hard, staying consistent, doing stuff every single day, and it seemed like I was making very little progress, and then it just seemed like overnight something snapped. And then I was just not only beating, but dominating some of the best guys in the gym, which are some of the best guys in the world. And I haven't lost a round in a long, long time.
All right. I look forward to seeing what you can do on Friday.
Thank you.
Aaron was here earlier, and he said that for him it's not personal, but that he thinks for you it might be. Is that true?
Listen, the guy's the only guy that beat me. My record's spotless besides that. And at the end of the day, it's more about me going in there to prove to myself that I'm the better fighter. Like I said before, I think that night I beat myself. And at the end of the day, I want to go and amend that. And at the end of the day, like I said, prove to myself that I'm the better fighter.
So is it more just to prove to yourself, or is there actually like a little bit of a grudge there?
No, I mean, it happens to be Aaron Jeffery, but if it was any other fighter in the world that beat me, it wouldn't matter. So it's like, he was the guy that beat me, and this opportunity to get that back, but he's also standing in the way of my goal. I want to be PFL champion, I want to be world champion, and he's standing in the way. So I get to kill two birds with one stone.
And then the last one, can you walk us through the inspiration for your suit? I haven't seen anything like that.
Just USA. It's USA versus Canada. Greatest country on the planet. Red, white, and blue. You're going to see a lot of that this week.
Thank you.
Hi, Dalton.
How are you?
Do you think being a high-level striker like side to side that send the message to whoever? I know it's a rematch against Aaron, but to whoever won that fight, that was a message sent that hey, I beat this high-level guy. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, him and Impa were the favorites to win the tournament. And I was saying from the beginning, if they're picking them as the favorites, then I better be the dark horse. And I went out there first round and finished a former champion. I dominated him, then I finished him. So it's not like I went out there and outpointed him in a decision, barely won. I outstruck him, I walked him down, I took him down, I dominated him on the ground, and then I submitted him. So I think I sent a message to everybody just like I said I was.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
When we talked recently, you mentioned just about growing throughout your career, where you're at now compared to the first time you guys fought. You've mentioned it already today, but can I have you just kind of go a little deeper into, it doesn't matter if it's Aaron Jeffery, if you could take an opponent's name away, it is literally just Dalton Rosta today against who he was previously in your career.
Yeah, and like I said before, I'm 10 times the fighter that I was before. So it just happens to be Aaron Jeffery, the one that beat me. And it's not personal for me. At the end of the day, like I said, if it was another person who had done that, it would just be their face in front of me. And it's also, like I said, he's an obstacle in my way to become champion. So I'm looking forward to killing two birds with one stone. And I don't plan on just going out there and beating them. I plan on going out there and dominating them and sending a message to everybody. and there's not going to be any talks of a trilogy or a rematch or anything after this.
All right. It's hard to one-up the celebration you had last time. Obviously, Valor Energy has a great promo with you on it. Do you have anything up your sleeve for Friday night?
We'll see, I guess.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In the scenario, obviously, assuming you get past this fight with Jeffrey, who would you like to fight in the finals if it was up to you?
I'm not going to answer that because I'm just looking forward to fighting Aaron Jeffery on Friday night.
All right, Shady.
Shady from the Dungeon. How you doing, Dalton?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing all right. Friday night, you defeat Aaron Jeffery and Josh Lazar.
Say it again. Say it again.
Sorry about that.
Say it again.
I said if Friday night you defeat Aaron Jeffery. And
Not
Josh
if,
Lazar
if.
defeats-
Say Friday night when you defeat Aaron Jeffery.
Will do, all right. When you defeat Aaron Jeffrey and Josh Lazar defeats Fabian Edwards, we're looking at a matchup between two fighters coming out of American Top Team. Is this something you guys have discussed in the gym at all? Does it add any sort of difficulty to the matchup, or is it a non-factor?
No, I'm not even going to speak on that right now. I just told Zane the same thing. I'm focused on Aaron Jeffery on Friday night. You're not going to get anything more out of me.
Gotcha. My apologies. I guess the question didn't come through the audio on the Zoom. My only other one, we see you in the range quite a bit on your Instagram. I love seeing that footage. What are we talking? Are we talking Glock, Zig, SIG? Are we loyal to one brand?
I don't have any loyalty to a certain brand, but I carry SIGs. I got a P365, a P365 XL, and an X Macro. I have a few AR-15s, some hunting rifles. I'm a big hunter. And then I really like staccatos, but the price tag on them is a little bit too steep for me to rationalize buying it. But besides that, I'm not really invested in any brand like that. I would shoot a Glock. I would carry a Glock. I happen to like the way that a SIG feels in my hand and the way it shoots.
Very nice. I'm a fellow SIG guy over here, so best of luck for this Friday.
Yeah, thank you.
Kayla.
Hey, Dalton, Kayla Pedersen here with the Cage Walk podcast. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I wanted to ask you, so you obviously moved from Pittsburgh to Florida to train with AT&T, but you have so much love from that small town outside the Pittsburgh area. When you go back home, you train with Louis, I'm going to say his last name wrong, Arzeni, Stout, and a couple others. How do you feel still having that support from being in that area?
Yeah, so one is Armazani Jiu-Jitsu Academy Lou, like you mentioned, Stout, and then the other one, which is just equally as important, Mat Factory with Isaac Greeley. So they're kind of the foundation to where I got today, and I couldn't appreciate them more. And every single time I go home, they still treat me like I'm family. They still take care of me, and it feels great to have their support and for them always looking out for me.
Yeah, and I do apologize for saying that name wrong. I knew I was going to. Being at AT&T now, who has been some of your favorite sparring partners throughout your training there?
I don't really have a favorite. Whoever wants to smoke that day.
Well, thank you and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Mills.
Hey, how's it going, Dalton? It's MMA Locker Room part of Pub Sports Radio. How are you feeling today?
I feel great. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Can't complain. I mean, Pittsburgh sports right now, it seems like they're on the up and up. You got Paul Skeens, one of the best up-and-coming pitchers out there. If you were to compare yourself to him, how he has a good fastball, good curveball, and a nice slider, what would you say would be your fastball? Would it be your jab, your right hook, or your uppercut?
I think it's going to be my straight right on Friday.
Got it, man. Let's get straight down to it, though. American Top Team right now, they got a lot of fighters right now training for this week. You got Pantoja fighting on the UFC card. You got Money Moicano, and you got yourself right here. When you guys are in the gym all training, how do you guys just come together and always have the same goal in mind to where it doesn't matter who's fighting on what promotion, you guys just want to get better?
I mean, that's a tough question to answer. Everybody has their own motivations in place and their own inspirations. I mean, for me, I do this for myself at the end of the day. I don't really have any exterior outliers that I do it for. So everything's like internal with me. And then, I have some people that I would do it for, like my father. He's not around. He's not with us anymore. But he was an inspiration for me. He always pushed me to be the best I possibly could, and he wanted it just as bad for me as I wanted for myself. So if there's any external factor that I do it for, it would be that. But I'm 99.9% of the way do it for myself.
Got it, man. Looks like you're locked in. Always suited, dressed to impress. Can you talk about your suit, and is that the same designer you've been with for the last couple of years?
Hell yeah, this is David Allen Clothing. He's based out of Pittsburgh, opened up a spot down in Florida. You know, he works with a lot of NFL players, a lot of actors, WWE wrestlers, John Cena, to name a big one, The Rock. He designed his suit for WrestleMania. So I'm lucky and I'm grateful to be able to work with him. And this is completely his idea. I told him the direction I wanted to go, and he designed the suit, and I think it looks amazing.
Got it, man. Can't wait to see you fight this Friday.
Thank you.
All right, Dalton, that's all we have for you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.